OKFM 101.7.
Alhaji Sumaila Iddi, Director, Administration, Hajj Board. Alhaji, assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam.
Na won pomo ti say? Na mami musa question bi. Alhaji, Hajj we ya tete se monya challenges binum ni ade ba kokora koba se nipa mienu awu binum so aye injured. Yes akra te se obi okra no a on the Nigeria ni ya bran se mom se obium. Ehun sam te say wadawruma.
Edanyame ase se wa ma apomdin a yetmi asori ana page. Ana me so meda ma se mama me opportunity se me clarify on those issues. So one who background kakra untimu who be there ifi. Background is they started Hajj Sumaila on the 9th of January. And then after 9th, 13th, Hajj conference is a Obiabe Kwakudi, Uber Baby, Obeda, Edania, Obedini Norma, Ministry of Hajj, Saudi, Omama, Kwanse, Young Koshisha Sajano. Until we had just less than a day to engage. And apart from that, the President had a very big task of working to reduce the Hajj fares to alleviate the hardship on our Muslim brothers. Until ni na no yetimi ko achieve at the Hajj fare from 75,000 to 72,000. Now back to your question, no. We are all working towards perfecting our situations. They say no situation is perfect. At the OBB, I don't 100%. Enti yesha asino yakwaringi airline and airline no flying us or some back before Alhaji Fuoko. Yako signing contract for 5,910 pilgrims are the first in the history of Ghana. This is a number of pilgrims to Saudi Arabia. And then the airline to sign agreement to lift all the passengers. And we've achieved that. So the first achievement is the reduction of the Hajj fare as directed by His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Ghana. The second achievement is that the airline has come to move our pilgrims to Mecca. And a prayer so far, 13 flights and heading for about 5,525 Jako Mecca. The other achievement is that in spite of limited resources, you can negotiate for a reduction. Yes, I have 5-star hotels around Medina. Medina is a baby, the Holy Prophet. Yes, baby. Or Medina. So it's a very important place in the history of all Muslims, in the lives of all Muslims. Also in our Shirawaho. And she also you're quiet me 2 days every pilgrim be only 2 days and your 5-star hotels are within a walking distance to Masalatia Medina baby a Holy Prophet, you know. That is the first in the history of this country because Usha it been 2 kilometers, 3 kilometers, 90 up and down, it may hanker for P. This one is a success we have achieved. We've also gotten brand new buses I didn't go for move on from Medina to Makkah. And as we achieve, as I speak today, the pilgrims mean now Marco do Makkah. Into Makkah now, Sans and no see dine the hospital wine no wine. Ninano, Emise, and Yanukwe. Would be a baby other.
You are can baby cross a baby or what? A nipa 15. And I walk down by Kumu toilet facility or your one num near the idea one much and what to say?
I think me and we nipa on perform. Any papi who are among daddy at the and chronic that are among Kofam. And they say, which may be so more. If you want to so man, or even more than your meaty. So Dino we have evacuated all the people from there. And a Danumpo a at the 6th story. So they give us from the 1st floor to the 4th floor. 5th and 6th no beyond him. So I was surprised that people managed to get to the 6th floor. In any case, they are friend on Trinche. Get the first pilgrims look see that one. We notice that lift movement of the lift is slow. and then over 300 passengers are to be taking them up and down. No? People were tired. And the number of washroom facilities, so Mark said, my own hotels, and your hotel, I'll be without them, baby. Only single bed, and just to dynamo. Hajj ministers who approve all hotels in the kingdom. Before Hajj, they will tell you that these are the list of accredited hotels, so you pick one to work with. So it's from the accredited hotel list I feel pick here. But we notice that
Alhaji, wouldn't the idea no more yen sano. What hotels sir a conducive to the Islamic custom and traditions. Be a mayor and blue she, mayor way, me kofrenya menya baby to worship no near the idea.
And apart from that, the idea of people putting 4 or 5 people in the room, depending on the size of the room, the main principle behind our doctrine is socializing, making friends, coming together, working together, living together. And so it's all part of the doctrinal idea. So when you go, apart from Hajj, spiritual blessing, because we black person are only nam ofikrubis. Uka try be our non take. But only nam kala bakum. But he doesn't know you, he doesn't know your country. So God says we should take advantage of this to socialize and know ourselves.
And
so part of the blessings. And I will tell you there, you are evacuating Kofoni in Africa. And as I speak to you, I can see on authority say our pilgrims are comfortable, they are happy, and everything is going on well. But in every human setting, so ultimately, any perfect situation, we are committed to working towards perfecting our situation in Makkah. Whatever challenges people find, we have an open door policy that you should contact our task force, you should contact your agents, you should contact us directly so that we can look at it. But these are all isolated cases. Because we are talking of over 5,000 people or more, then we just have one isolated case. I'm not saying that a new case is important, but it's just one case that we could have solved without even going on social media. But it's unfortunate that Abasa, and I mean, the good thing for me is that Ebanusanoa is good for us because they don't have flaws. So that is the good thing about that one.
Oh, okay. Papa, Mami Musa Adewi, concerning Babia Yaba Kaba Hono, na ye perform Hajj no. Why see any Pamianubi, Yankupon Atonsa Afrene, wo mu se Allah se wa ubewu ewo ebra wo perform Hajj ni bia no wo ko heaven straight. Na when we ban say na nipa no hwere wo mu kwa
bakunu a oka bebi wo tawaf bebi asakumambuleti Kaaba no ono no mami I think she's around 60, she was around 62 years. I think no underlying condition. But uko do Mecca, the first thing you have to do is to perform the lesser pilgrimage. Obekwa kotia Kaaba, odi unhu betire Kaaba. Ukwa you circumambulate the Kaaba 7 times.
No yeah, a form of umrah ni bia na. Umrah.
A friend lesser pilgrimage, umrah. So you can do only Hajj, but it is only advisable say ukwa ude umrah ni Hajj ni because blessing the better also amount. So it has become a tradition that obi akọ person be umrah any Hajj. Enti mami no oye umrah no, but in the process of circumambulating the Kaaba no, and not it all from. And yes, will be na piano na bibi. I'm saying in Subrino, I don't have the fast and I can't speak to it. And our mufano didn't call hospital. Our doctors were present. In your hospital be a normal contact, Al Shifa Hospital. They took her there, and after observation, they noticed that she had passed on. And as in line with Muslim tradition, your consular general, consulate Baho. So they came and then contacted the family. As I speak, no authority say but they contacted the family and the rituals were done. Also, they tried to bury as early as possible. Okay. And the second one,
Ansana Obekono, a concerning Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam. enhyira ben ne wo masafo no a wo kɔ ɛwɔ Allah edimu ebra wo perform ayi no
no to say jihad because jihad no ye nipa wayi hu wo de nkwa amanyame say o defend wo din and now o perform ritual bia ebe attest to the authenticity of udin enti oyi hu de kire and in the process Allah say we should strive towards doing good and we should also strive in our worship and be patient in the worship enti wa wayi hu o ku ama udin ana oye juma bia papa di ama udin no o firo nko wo mo a o ko janna straight
o Janna Street.
We hope and pray say mama no na me find it cram ko CBD and it's our prayer and hope because then the hope now be hope dia kan ye onu nyame ntem enti we ya dia to me say maybe ya ka say nyina ono wo Janna and o share
oh yeah and a second one
no ono no em say obowa enti ye ko du ho na obowa and I didn't call your observation center or hotels no more. Your doctors and nurses. They constitute a medical team, professionals. So they observed her and noticed that also I'm referring. So they took her to the Al-Shifa hospital. When she got there and they tested her, they isolated her into isolation no more for 2 days. And also friend because so she also passed on, I think, to her condition now.
Yeah, Alhaji Sumaila.
Yes, sir.
Minimum se komsheni nipa bi ko no ho. Na obusa no questions miensa o kan hadisi na o chechirim ba ko se mpra hin na metimi akọ akọ perform Hajj no. Komsheni amua no. Wo se abusa de toso mienu wa amua no de toso miensa komsheni na no se me ka se kono mpra ba ko mpra mienu mpra miensa abeye mra. Nemum de me waka kire wa ne se otumfo nyankopon ahye semen kan kire wo se anya bia utimi ko ne ba ko wansa nyina wo ana wo se bi se bi o se me papa aya akokora me maame aya abrewa na ye ne pese ne maba wa bremu obetimi anya akade no akọ perform Hajj no sei ne nan kora no wontimi nko mitimi kwa manu komsheni se nokore utimi ko wenu enhye bi wo se nipa bi a wo madu wo mpani mfie so te sesa no mu betimi advice wo mu se maami papa ebeye anka ma wo babi enko gina wa namu enye ma wo still na wo be Hajj ana Alhaji
sa pepepe because me sandi bi aka wo se wo she dim no ma nyame so jaje ana so oberewode ana so be my sinna wa kumam ena odihwe enti so usu be ko hard na wa start is strive hard usi ka so be ko hard na wa koka bibia if your intention is pure na me be my reward for performing hard even though one ko hard da enti sanate
amen
usi hard no one of our cardinal pillars of Islam that hard in ka wejuma and the one she na wejuma na akoka bibi on condition say who the means to go nyame bibia na o my condition enti nyame na sunu onimya yesu man ani ebotum cheye say who sika obetimi di akọ haja e wo say okọ yanka say who sika ma o ma mi nko first ana o papa nko first ana dedi o si say who means akọ that one is about you enti who means na one kodia and we only am asem but so unni means anyame nim chen say unni means so you don't have to struggle say this also chichi this oko dey be anyesa Allah knows your heart say mitina me Alhaji miti hoy say me nyasika me ko heart say man ko heart am nti dai nyame nim chen enti ko ka bibia so ya Alhaji ne bi enti sanate and old age so old age too normal P or D numa nyame are reducing no I'm making it easy I'm out inti and what's our pray ho so udu age bi na won say ahodi ni ho biom o se nipa o mama na o papa o ko du side no so hu ni mobo and what's our do no ko share Mbrabi mu a ebeha no. Enu no enye di na asem. You can perform Hajj for your mother on behalf of your mother, on behalf of your father. And anyami the reward me because Allah knows your intention best. Inte asema okano sa pepepe. So education na was say into Juma Shasi, yes, within a very short and limited period of time. We are near time and Homika Krampo. Intina Yantima intensify on the education. No. But it's our pledge to Ghanaians that some of these things we are going to engage our Dawa team to start educating our people on the need for them to perform the Hajj the right way. And then on the need for people to be patient for their turn. Make us say, and yɛnyinaa gye atum sɛ hajj so ɛyɛ frɛ nyame na frɛ sɛ nyame bɔ odin sɛ wobɛkɔ hajj a ɛba no san koraa gye sɛ wokɔ so ɛba no san you don't have to struggle fighting with people insulting sɛ wɔ sɛ mekɔ hajj ɛna wei na blaming people saa no ɛnni din no mu sɛ woyɛ proper muslim a adeɛ no ba no saa no a na wode ama nyame because wonkwa timi kɔ woba nkwa timi kɔ you can do nothing about it. Into Sebanusano, consider it as one of the blessings Allah Diamao say, my intention to me ko hat na manyanko. It's a blessing for you. Into your saying in our dream. Into me dina mo channel so pa yanko fwa and come over dreams or mubeko. Among say BBI a manti manko ne pa mucho. Omun fanche no muso and for margin from Bradin no mo. And who say Yamishi share. Yamisu bekwa. Me Alhaji Sumaila Iddi block. It's not within my capacity or the capacity of any of the members of the task force. Nyamina a country na inti asema wa hono no.
Alhaji ansana mema wakono. Minim se komsheni sallallahu alaihi wasallam na o perform Hajj na. Kane na o de camel. Na eye. Enei nipa na doso. Matibi kura se bibi wo kura na omutimi han wheelchair emre de omo frosoro na wo makwakoye nipa bi a wo mu emfie kwa animu saa no ehye bi ho se bi a nipa no obetua ne sika betimi aka chense me pa acho ahade eduru a yebetimi de yebe han obi no de wheelchair edi wanim no watwi wo so na wo de perform bibi saa ho.
The precondition even is that the nipa no age no do baby a he has to be accompanied by neba ana nipa family no who say or ahoden obetimi aboa no. He has to be accompanied by such fellow. And most of them pass through the agent. Into agents they know mo yakoba you know we percent nasi.
Okay.
Now some of these things has to be looked at. And as Saudi Impo, they are very strict now on it. And I think that from next year they are going to be very hard. If we hear the omo fan change the corner, this is omo nyina ho akere omo. Because usually they pass their laws. Now go for flout, but when they say they are going to crack the ship, no, cracking the hard way. And so this year, no go for my fan changing, they are very hot. Sanity, warning and advice said, don't bring the aged. People with underlying conditions, don't bring them. At times, you know, you're sitting here, say, papa, some papa, no ankasa. But one year, by next year, no, because I know they will deport them.
Wow.
I believe that the Saudis are, because you know more, they've been sending us messages and information about how they want their kingdom to operate as far as Hajj organization is concerned. Now,
Alhaji Iddi Adha, beto year pilgrims no ewo ho ana ombeba ansa na yedi.
It's part of the ritual. Say Iddi Adha dua or say slaughter or animal ewo ho.
Wow.
Because of the numbers, no, what people usually do is that they organize through their agents. Then the agents represent them. Because Sajama can din akumamasem.
Akumamasem.
Wow to me you say sikai asimesije koto aponchi ana koto dwan mami na kum fama nyame. Ono wa ni de. Wonya yi sika na ma wa ne kuma mu yefita o si meto aponchi ana odwan ana nantwe dia ye akumama nyame as part of the ritual no. Ono nyame age atum. Na wo a waji sika no ukoye o wankoye o eba no senkura o eno je woni nyame asem. But I believe that moving forward no, it's all part of the reforms we want to do in the organization of Hajj if we have the opportunity.
Okay.
That we must actually bring some of these reforms to bear. That all these things will have to be fused into the payments, or else we get an entity that should handle those ones, so that we should be able to monitor that each and every pilgrim away in Sikasa Koto Manino, Ujani ato, and we should be able to monitor say Yakumo Ujano. The kingdom said your mind say, Uko Sarichuano Bisao, Unamno, Unia Unamana, Unia, Omuchapenoma say, Ngofo Moho, Omuchin Namina, they fry it and they do it for free. Into far, Upesa Unamawa, no Jaco, no Martin Amo, no Namco. And no more orphanages, any deprived countries be a Comoho. They have the list. In the country, and they choose back west. I won't pay on Namdia. Open say, you call Kurubenso. Open say, you call Palestine and Nahifa. Wow, Pikia. Now, what you have to say, Unam in other coho. Donate it to a country or an orphanage or an institution of your choice. But the decision is for you. If you want to take your meat, that one is your own problem.
Alayi yebeda sipa ne asre nyampa so e dia ma me Diana biwa me ko Oman ba edu ha na ma ba Riyadh
David nyamebua next year ona oveli dia ma o hadith a watu kanu nyina yo kireta wo ye imam ente no me di imam aka udin
me da se
me na me da operate school security am ne mo ben
ye da se pa okay enu ya wo dia
me na me operate school security limit.
Oh, okay, Matipa. Alhaji. Yeah, that's it. Bye. Alhaji Sumaila Iddi, Director, Administration, Hajj Board. So any okayfm 101.7.